grateful with Action Aid since they came to Losidok sub-county and implemented this activity of ending violence against women and children. Our community have really changed. You find that earlier on there was a lot of violence within the community, within the household. You'll find that the woman and the husband fights due to probably lack of food. Maybe another one is drunk, and then there it brings a lot of conflict and violence within the community. But when Action Aid came into place, we are so very grateful because the approach they used was the sensitization approach, sensitizing the community and identifying these community action groups who then move around the villages, sensitizing the rest of the communities. And from that time to date, there is really a lot of change. There is a very great change that has occurred in Losidok sub-county. You find that now a man and a woman can sit together and agree on what to do. Earlier on, a man could decide on his own, but now at least there is that decision between the husband and the wife.
And I'm seeing our people in our area, they are improving. There is no fighting, there is no whatever. In other thing, there's this of FGM. Our people, they have abolished that kind of behavior. Now people, they are putting their girls to school, our boys. And the way I'm seeing now our place, people that improve.
Having undergone all those sanctions, we were able to go to the community and teach them on dangers of having an open defecation place, running the latrines, whereby the community turned up and they became positive. And the current now, as I'm talking, we're having now families with the pit latrine. And coming to early pregnancy and the FGM, there has been a high rate of early pregnancy and the FGM. But since now we went back to our community members, I think people have made now acceptance that it is really a bad culture. It is not really a good culture. They have now abandoned it, and they have said no to FGM. Back to the girl child to school. They have been naming a girl child going to school a prostitute, but that perception is no longer now there. Girls have now been given freedom. How the gender-based violence, we are having a social welfare who sits within the Karita Town Council. That is the lady we give cases to her, then she refers to the AMUDAT district, to the court. Others are being taken to the court, and others were solved within the PSC.
The story of Esther was a case of child marriage. It was a case that was reported first by the male action groups. These are structures we work with in our communities, and these were trained on GBV, basic case handling, referrals, and communication issues. So the male action groups tipped us about Esther. So just like we work using a multi-sectoral kind of approach, we had to connect with the police, which we facilitated to go and rescue Esther from where she was married in Akorikea. However, she was already married for about 2 weeks, and unfortunately she had already conceived. This affected her so much in that she was even fearing to go back to school. But given the continuous counseling and support we continued giving her, she accepted to go back to school, even with her pregnancy. So that explains why she was able to give birth and still search for her PLE. And through our referral systems, we're able to connect her to another IP that deals in education, that was able to take her up.
Where she called and shared her problem. And then she was able to connect herself with Susan. Susan mentored her and took her back to school with her pregnancy. And she said she's very grateful that Susan has been in her life and she has been mentoring her. Because the life was very bad, where the parents really wanted cows, because girls are looked as source of dowry. So when Susan took her back to school, she realized that there was still hope even when she was pregnant. She came to Kalas Primary School for some time, and then the place became very far, the school became very far from their home. So she went back to Akorkea Primary School, where she sat for her P7. And then after she performed well,